Good morning, beautiful people. It's Aishat here. Welcome to Social Media Trends on the Weekend Show. I'm glad to be here this morning, and right beside me, I have.
Roland, nice to
Hi,
be here again.
how you doing, Roland?
Good, good,
Good
good.
to have you again. I'm
Good
so
to have
happy.
you.
So let's get started with what trended on this week,
Wow.
from fashion to music. So of course, Paris Fashion Week has the men wear, and Nigerians were actually on the runway this time at Paris
That,
Fashion Week.
that's something to talk about. Nigeria being taking our local talent, local content abroad, and it's very good to see Nigeria on that runway.
I also love it, the fact that this time wasn't just women, even the men were involved. You can see
Yeah,
Davido rocking a knit skirt, or knit shorts, but looks like a skirt. You know, now men are really flexible with their style.
that's
Baggy
one of
trousers, a knit shirt with a fun jacket, and of course he had a furry shorts,
short.
which
Yeah.
really stood out for a lot of Nigerians, and even for those on the runway. We can't also forget about Rema, you know.
And I think Rema came out with a different style, and he
Yeah,
stole the show.
I would
He
agree with
stole the
that.
show.
You could tell that Rema, it's only when they actually walked on the runway. You had Davido and Adekunle
Yeah,
Gold in the stands, but Rema was on the runway
yeah,
featuring Porsche, and he looked so beautiful.
yeah.
He looked wow. I think Rema now was one of the biggest stars in Africa. Honestly, you can't deny
Definitely, you
that.
can't take Rema out of the music industry.
You know, with this particular line, I believe Pharrell was involved. They showed a lot of LV styles, and men were carrying bags now. That's a real
Yeah,
thing now in fashion.
you see, some of these things women do, men are beginning to do it. So that's to tell you that there is this kind of cohabitation between the men in the fashion industry.
I agree with you. All right, now let's go straight into what was trending also on social media. We had a Nigerian pharmacist. She
Yeah,
goes by the name Sylvia. Call herself Sylvia Ginger on social media. And she basically made a complaint that I feel like Nigerians should know about, where she mentioned pharmacists act or behave as if it's a secret to give the patients what they're actually taking as a subscription. She mentioned that you see those little plastic bags they
yeah.
give people in pharmacies. You don't write what the drug
Drug
is.
is. So basically, people don't know what they are taking into their system. They just believe whatever the doctor or the pharmacist tell them, they just take it. And it's good for her to highlight that, because over the years we have not seen that, and it's becoming dangerous and it's
It
harmful.
is indeed. I know
Yeah.
there was another part where some Nigerians felt like, it's not the problem of just the pharmacist. It's a Nigerian thing. Let me read the comment. It says, it's from Aya Bamimi. She says, well, to some extent, this is correct. But then we need to tailor policies according to community. We are in a country where people are able to self-prescribe and even prescribe to others when they seemingly have assumptions. What do you think about that? Maybe it's because of the fact that if they give a Nigerian person a whole box of these prescriptions, they will go and start sharing it.
And another thing, I think the doctors or the pharmacists, they are being careful, because Nigeria, once you give them a prescription for a particular illness, the next time they fail, they'll just go and
Yes, I
get the
think there's
drugs.
that angle
So I
as
think
well.
there's that angle.
Abuse.
So, but I think what she's calling for, there should be a balance. There
Yes,
should
I
be,
agree
people
with
should
that.
be able to know what they are taking. They are paying for it, so they should know what they are taking into their system.
Indeed. And then from Sylvia Itero, there's a comment where they said there's no justification whatsoever for such actions. You must know what you are taking. If you are sick and I see you in the clinic, I will ask your medication history. So you
Yeah,
need to know as a patient. That's a very important highlight that I was really happy it was trending on social
yeah.
media. And Nigerians were happy to understand that it's a two-way street. It needs
And
to
I
be a
think this
balance.
is one of its kind in the health industry. Somebody to come out and talk about this particular kind of stuff.
Agreed with that. Right before we go, Roland, there was a story that trended also on social media about the NYC copper, Rie, if I got the pronunciation
Yeah.
right. And it happened that she, used a statement about the president. And she used the words such as terrible and complained about Nigeria's economy. But now there's a rumor going around social media that she's been given extension of her NYC.
You see, that's one of the things that just like people will say Nigeria happened to you. I think for her, it's just that Nigeria happened to her. And somebody said in the comment section that she will be the first Nigerian to ever do NY, to serve the country for 11 months.
Which is obviously not
which is
even
a-
true.
which
That's
is
where
not
there's a,
true. Which I think they have debunked that story, and there's no statement for also Ray saying that
this
NYC
happened.
has extended our
Exactly.
service here.
I think
So I
why we
think,
took the story today is to also know that we're also looking out for news that are also not true on social media because it's been happening quite often.
yeah, and the president of AI now, so many things. So we have to fast check many of these news that
We
we hear
do.
out there, so that we don't end up carry fake news.
Exactly. So if you think Ray has gotten extra months NYC, it is not true. We are waiting to hear from NYC themselves. An official statement will be said and told on social media, perhaps. But that's all for social media trends on entertainment this time
Can't
around.
go without the song of the week.
Yes, CK, the song titled Forever.
Yeah.
I think love has always been in the air for CK, and this particular song is no different. He's still in love, and he's singing about his heart throb.
Without love song in Nigeria generally, I don't think the music industry will be so interesting. So the song of the week from CK.
Thank you all so much for staying with us. My name is Aisha B.
And my name is Roland.
We'll see you all next week. Bye for now.
Pretty like a flower, girl, you stole my heart away. Woman of my dreams, I see you beside me when I wake. I can lose my cool when I know they with you. I be missing you like crazy, like crazy. You can confirm, no wanna do me like you do me. Free ego, they feel like it free ego. Oh, now you wake up on my baby, my lady, my baby, me and you together.